Hello there.
Hello there.
And welcome to the next game that we're going to be playing on the channel. This game is called Jak 2. It's another classic from my childhood, and we're just going to hop right in, get started on this. Following hot on the tail of Jak and Daxter the Precursor Legacy, Jak 2 is quite a different adventure from the first game, and you're about to see why.
For every age, there is a time of trial. The rocks faced such a fire before they were the strength beneath our feet. The plants braved vast winds before their roots could give us life. As a sage of considerable years, I have known only one such great ordeal. Yet the hero it created was a champion for all time. Today's the big day, Jak. I hope you are prepared for whatever happens.
I think I figured out most of this machine. It interacts somehow with that large precursor ring. I just hope we didn't break anything moving it here to the lab.
Easy for you to say. We did all the heavy lifting.
Daxter, don't touch anything! Though the precursors vanished long ago, the artifacts they left behind can still do great harm.
Or great good, if you figure out how to use them.
I've had some experience with such things. I know you can make it work.
Looks like Jak still got the mojo.
Interesting. It appears to be reading out some preset coordinates.
Wow, look at that.
Finally, the last rift gate has been opened.
What are those things?
So this is how it happened.
You cannot hide from me, boy.
Do something, Jak!
What's this do? Or that? How about this one? Everybody press all the buttons.
What was that thing?
Hang on, everyone!
I want on this thing!
Find yourself, Jak!
Whoa. What a start.
Okay, I swear, that's the last time I ever touch any stupid precursor crap!
There he is. Move in. Step away from the animal.
Ah!
Forget the rat. The Baron wants him. We've been waiting for you.
Don't worry, Jak. I'll save you before you know it.
Great. Thank you, Daxter. Very helpful.
Dark eco injection cycle complete. Bio readings nominal and unchanged.
Nothing. I was informed that this one might be different.
He is surprisingly resistant to your experiments, Baron Praxis. I fear the Dark Warrior program has failed.
You should at least be dead with all the dark eco I pumped into you.
What now? Metalhead armies are pressing their attacks. Without a new weapon, my men cannot hold them off forever.
I will not be remembered as the man who lost this city to those vile creatures! Move forward with the final plan, and finish off this thing tonight.
As you wish. I'll be back later.
Kinda sus, the way he leaned in.
Ding ding, third floor. Body chains, roach food, torture devices. Hey, buddy, you seen any heroes around here? Whoa! What'd they do to you? Jak, it's me, Daxter! That's a fine hello. I've been crawling around in this place, risking my tail, literally, to save you. I've been looking for you for 2 years! Say something! Just this once!
I'm gonna kill Praxis!
Shh! Right now, we gotta get you out of here. Just let me figure out how to open the security locks for your chair so I can... Or, you can do it. Jak, easy now. Easy, buddy. It's your old pal Daxter, remember? What the heck was that? Sheesh! Remind me not to piss you off. Come on, tall, dark, and gruesome. We're
His
at
ears
it.
got bigger. Oh my god, they're like wings.
I brought you some new threads. Put them on.
Alright, autosave. And the camera's reversed. Oh god, can I change it this time? That would be really, really cool. Oh man. Alright, well, I guess we'll get used to this again. Alright, so we are here in the world of Jak 2. Quite a different vibe from the first game. First game was kind of an adventure feeling. This one feels a little bit darker all of a sudden.
These precursor orbs are worth a lot now. We might find a few hidden around, or get some doing difficult tasks. We'll be able to buy stuff with them. Do you remember how to jump? Please tell me you remember how to roll.
Alert. Prison escape in progress.
On top of that, I'm sure you noticed that the animations are a lot different too now. They were using a totally different engine when they released this game, which I learned actually while I was playing Ratchet and Clank 2, which was that when they released this game and Ratchet and Clank 2, they actually developed an engine together, Insomniac and Naughty Dog. And that engine was used for both this game and Ratchet and Clank 2. The result? A very nicely optimized experience in both games. You get a lot of things in these games that you don't see in consoles today even. Very fluid gameplay, nice effects, seamless. It's incredible what they were able to accomplish with this on a PlayStation 2. And, I mean, you can see it right from the beginning.
Surrender yourself. You are under arrest.
I'm playing it upscaled to 2K, but it still looks like not just the upscaling, but the game itself just looks so much different from anything that we saw in the previous game. Much smoother, much more realized faces, facial animations.
We have movement on level 1.
It's a very well-designed game.
There he is.
Oh boy.
Fire. Prisoner sighted. We got him. Prisoner on level 2.
Oh boy.
If you jump and dive, you'll crash down to the ground hard enough to break lots of things. Breaking stuff's fun, right?
Yeah, sure, man. And the button control scheme has changed a little bit too. In the last game, all of the buttons on the back of the controller made you roll. Now it's only L1, so I have a feeling we're going to be able to see some new features coming into this game. I mean, I already know we will, but
There is no escape.
yeah, lots of new stuff happening in this game. Really nice water effects too. Can't believe this was on PlayStation 2, man. Like, this is such an amazing game. In appearance. In actual playability, we'll see. I have a feeling that, like Ratchet and Clank 2, my nostalgia is going to get checked a little bit with this one. But for the time being, it's really good. Looks really nice. Plays really nice.
Nice to breathe some fresh air, huh? We'll get that Baron Praxis guy, all right.
And now we're in some kind of city.
Hello, strangers. My name is Kor. May I help?
You look like a reasonably smart man. I want information. Where the hell am I?
Sorry. He's new to the whole conversation thing.
Well, my angry young friend, you are a guest of His Majesty Baron Praxis, the ruler of glorious Haven City.
I was just a guest in the good Baron's prison.
Inside a cell or inside the city, walls surround us both. We are all his prisoners. Talk about being in the wrong place at the wrong time. I'd move on if I were you.
By order of His Eminence, the Grand Protector of Haven City, Baron Praxis, everyone in this section is hereby under arrest for suspicion of harboring underground fugitives. Surrender and die!
Excuse me, sir. Don't you mean surrender or die?
Not in this city. Protect us from these guards, and I'll introduce you to someone who can help you.
Alright. We got our first little battle sequence. Whoa. And then that happens. Oh, I'm getting my ass beat. Really cool effects on this, too. It's probably getting a little bit noisy on your end. And also, it's noisy on my end. For some reason, they are doing the yard work today.
That was cool.
Over
Do it
here.
again.
Something's happening to me. Something he did. I can't control it.
Very impressive.
You okay, Jak?
What you just did was very brave. This child is important.
This kid? He looks kind of scruffy.
You are in a restricted zone. Move along!
Thank you for your help, but I must get this boy to safety.
Hey! What about us?
There is an underground group waging war against Baron Praxis. Its leader, the Shadow, could use fighters like you. Go to the slums, find a dead-end alley near the city wall. Ask for Torn. He can help you.
Kind of looks like we're already in the slums. But yeah, also, I guess the communications of these red guys aren't that good, because we just beat up a bunch of their friends and then they came by and they were like, oh, restricted area, move along. So you can already see quite a different layout for this game. To begin with, we're in some kind of city. We went from adventuring out in the countryside to something of a city. We don't know how big it is yet, or, well, I mean, we can check, right? Show a map. Looks like it's going to be pretty big. And on top of that, we don't know where we are, really. We just kind of ended up here after that thing popped out of the portal, and there's no telling where we're going to go next. Jak is very angry because he's been in prison for 2 years, and that mood change kind of set people off from this game, I feel, because we went from kind of a fun, laid-back adventure to angry, edgy Jak and Daxter. And maybe that's part of the reason why this game fell in popularity a little bit, at least from what I've heard. Also, it's a GTA clone. As you can see, we're going to an icon. Which is kind of odd. Very odd choice by the development team. And yet, the way they put it together, to me at least, when I was a kid, felt really natural.
We're looking for a guy named Torn. Core sent us. Are you Torn?
Maybe this guy's a noob, like you used to be.
New faces make me nervous. Word is you're out to join the fight for the city. You know, picking the wrong side could be unhealthy.
We want to see the Shadow.
Not likely. If you want to join something, why don't you and your pet go join the circus? Unless you've got the fur for a really tough task. Steal the Baron's banner from the top of the ruined tower and bring it back to me. Then, maybe we'll talk.
Extremely edgy.
This is a no-hover zone!
And yeah, the guards kind of chatter in the background. There's a lot of chatter happening in the background in the city, which gives it some life. A lot of people walking around, zoomers everywhere you can look. You get kind of a freebie if you bump somebody with a zoomer. Nothing really happens to them, but if you bump them twice or punch them twice, then the guards are going to come after you. So we're going to try to not let that happen.
Suspicious activity in the city.
But yeah, right now we're just kind of floating around this one area of the city, the slums. Looks pretty run down. I wonder if the whole city's going to be like this. Well, I mean, with a name like the slums, probably not, right? Because for something to be called a slum, there's got to be some kind of comparison. And now we're outside the city. We're in a completely different area. It's not the countryside anymore, but it's some kind of swampy looking area. How much I love swampy looking areas. And if I remember correctly, it's my least favorite level. But I mean, this was a little different. This one's pretty easy to navigate. And we're not hunting for power cells anymore. Now we're going to be chasing mission objectives of sorts. And that's how this game goes. Very simplified rundown of it, but we go, we chase an objective, get another mission, chase another objective. Objectives are highlighted like that, so very easy to see, very easy to notice. And another pretty cool thing that they did with this game is how the music transitions. They did that in the first game a little bit, but nothing quite like this, where the music is just constantly playing in the background, and then every time you encounter some enemies, depending on how many you're encountering, the music will change in urgency of a sort. Environments that fall away. A lot of stuff reminiscent to the first game. Got our pole vault still. Pole vault? Is that what I would call it? Well, in any case. And we still got our beloved double jump spin kick move. And yeah, just as much platforming as in the first game. But at some point, the gameplay is going to change a little bit.
You guys are in.
All right. Thanks, bro. I don't think we're going to steamroll through this game as quickly as the other one either, because there's a lot of missions in this game. We're going to see a lot of the world that they put in front of us. And it's so cool that they kept the day-night cycle in a game like this too. There's a lot about these games.
I think we need to go
Yes,
back to the
Daxter, I
city,
know.
Jack.
There's a lot that they did in these games that is just incredible to look back on. Especially, remember what I was talking about in the last game, where it's really exciting that there are no loading screens? Well, guess what? None in this game either. That little transitionary period that happened there, that's the loading screen. Whoops. Oh no, oh no. Oh no. We're gonna get messed up now. Unless we can commandeer another hover vehicle. Alright. Let's get out of here. Oh man. There are kind of classes of the hover vehicles. So the one I was on earlier was like the standard zoomer, which was the most similar to the one that we had in the previous game. But it's the weakest. This one is kind of a mix between the zoomer and the most sturdy one. And then the sturdiest one has the least mobility. Yeah. Oh, cool. We escaped him. That wasn't too bad. Definitely not as bad as the wanted system in GTA. Yeah, so that one right there is one of the sturdier ones. What else? I was gonna talk about something else, but I forgot. Man, the textures are really good, too. I know I have it upscaled, but like, look at this. It looks like it was meant to be upscaled. Oh, right. One more thing. We're not gonna notice this in this game, but in the original game, PlayStation 2 had pressure sensitivity on the X button, well, all the buttons actually. So depending on how hard you were pressing down the buttons, your boost in the zoomer would be different. It kind of defaults now to maximum boost. I'm not sure if it's still like that on the remastered versions, or if those controllers have a similar function, but on the PS2, the buttons were all pressure sensitive, so that's how they did that.
Woo! Being a big hero sure makes you thirsty.
The Baron turned off all water to the slums. He's willing to sacrifice innocent lives just to destroy the underground. I shouldn't be surprised. I've seen his evil before while serving in the Crimson Guard. That's why I quit.
You were a Crimson Guard? Well, that explains your charming sense of humor.
My friend in the Guard tells me the valve to turn the water back on is located outside the city, at the pumping station.
Outside the city? What about the security walls?
What about the metalheads? It ain't a petting zoo out there. Peeps be getting deep sinks.
Find the large drain pipe in the north wall. It'll take you outside the city to the pumping station. Get to the main valve and open it. If you survive, the slums will be indebted to you. If not, maybe we'll have a touching moment of silence in your honor.
I'd like to give him a touching moment.
Okay, Daxter. Probably a little more Freudian than they intended it to be, but okay. Sure, man. So the humor in this one is definitely a little more hit and miss. I remember when I was little, the part where he opens the valve and gets a face full of sewage. Although now thinking about it, it's pretty gross. Back then I was like, that is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Now I'm like, well, I mean, no, it was still pretty funny, but the dialogue that happened after that was not. At least to me. Oh yeah, and my friends and I, when we played this, when we hit the brakes, you see that, we were like, oh, it's like, peace. Yeah, I don't know. Just a lot of little things that I remember from back in the day about this game. Speaking of humor, that's hit and miss. Yeah. Oh, and yeah, depending on the level of damage that your zoomer takes, you'll also have decreased, what's it called? Functionality. So that's cool. And that's across all the zoomers.
Leaving city safe zone.
Alright.
Those are metalheads!
How do you know those are metalheads, Daxter? Have you seen one before? So, you probably also noticed, we're not collecting green eco anymore, we're collecting these purple bits. And yeah, it's dark eco. Remember the stuff that would absolutely mess us up in the first game? Now it's kind of a collectible power-up. I'm not sure how many we need to collect to get a full charge. I think it's probably similar to the first game. Collect 50, get a full charge. But yeah, in this one we're collecting those. And if we run out of health, we're just SOL until we find a health crate. Oh, shoot. And generally, the enemies will do 2 bars of damage, unless they do 1 bar of damage. There's no real rule behind it, it's just some enemies do 1, some do 2. I think all the metalheads do 2, except for the tiny ones. But yeah. Whoa. That would do too, I think. And yeah, these yellow jelly bean looking things, those are something we need to collect so that we can get some power-ups in the future. I'm gonna go down here real quick. We've already collected all the Dark Eco that we can. I remember there being something over here, but just like in the other game, if you go out too far, something's gonna chase you down. And it's gonna send you back to a checkpoint. I don't really want to go through that right now, so we're just gonna pick this up over here and go back. You can see there's another one right there. So you remember in the first game, we were collecting precursor orbs left and right. Now there's something of a rare item. And what did they do? Well, over here in the secrets menu, we can toggle Jak's goatee. Great. Yeah, eventually we can unlock more and more things up until we hit 200 and we unlock hero mode. I don't remember if there are exactly 200 in this game, but it's quite a chore to get some of them. And you'll see why soon. There was actually an exploit that I found on the PS Vita version of this game where you could actually collect the same one over and over again. They're like time challenges. And if you collect it right when the time runs out, you'll get the orbs, but the time will run out and it'll ask you to retry. So yeah, we'll see if we can do that. Maybe it'll give us some extra orbs in the end. Oh, getting beat up. Yeah, just like the first game. Oh man. Okay, well. Just like the first game, we are collecting green eco to heal ourselves. But it's nicely packaged in these nice little boxes. Just like that. Alright, that used to bother me so much when I was little. That is a way to another level, but we can't go there yet. I used to try as hard as I could to jump on this and walk down on it. It's just not possible. Yeah, it just slides you right off, gently. Yeah, there's some other stuff going on here. We won't see where some of these things lead us until later. But they're here. You'll notice that about a lot of the levels. They kind of have like multiple little layouts built into them, but you only go down them one at a time.
Ah, the valve. Allow me.
Jak, help! Jak, help! Jak, please, help!
Don't say it. Don't even chuckle. Next time, you turn the valve.
Alright. We will. Don't even worry about it. That showed us the location of a couple of precursor orbs that we haven't gotten yet as well, so figure might as well just get them. Or nah, we'll come back here later. We can get them then. But yeah. Another mission down. We got the water back to the slums. Now they're indebted to us, supposedly. And now we got a new icon. Kind of looks like, I always thought it looked kind of like one of those Hawaiian or Pacific Islander style of totems with a bandana on its head. But what actually is it? Well, the answer may surprise you. Oh shit! Remember these?
Greetings, great warrior. I sense there is a dark rage burning within you, and in time, it will destroy you with its madness. Only the last power of the precursors can save you. Destroy my enemies, those creatures you call the metalheads. Bring me 25 of their skull gems, and I will teach you how to control these powers.
Okay, I will bring you the metalheads. Well, we don't have 25, that's for sure. So we'll have to come back here later as well. I think the icon will pop up again when it's time to do that. Also, these guards really just don't care unless we mess with them directly. Or we beat somebody up right in front of them. I guess. Yeah, I remember playing this on PlayStation 2. This city felt huge. And especially for the time, like, you just traverse it so smoothly and effortlessly. Especially me knowing the map like the back of my hand. I've played this so many times that it's impossible for me to forget. But yeah, let's see what's over here. Okay. I think I was supposed to take the other zoomer, but whatever. Oops. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Hope they don't shoot us down. Doesn't look like they can even get a beat on us. Yeah, they're hopeless. If we started to beat them up, then they would come out with tougher and tougher weapons, kind of like the wanted system in GTA. But for now, they can't really do much to us. Oh, it's over that way. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nice, nice. Oh no! Dang. I'll try one more time, and then we will call it an episode. It's a pretty eventful first episode. We got quite a lot done. Oh man, they definitely planned those guys there to make this a little bit more difficult. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ooh, no, no, no. Do not want to take damage in this thing because it'll slow down and make the challenge impossible. Also, another kind of cool thing about how they designed the handling of these in this game is that it's kind of floaty, but not in a way that it feels like you're losing control, but more like it feels like you're kind of drifting around when you're taking sharp turns and such. Maybe you can see that in the way that I'm handling it right now. Oh man. But yeah, it's pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good.
Not bad. I think we can use you. Here's a little reward for your effort.
Alright, cool. 3 orbs. And for all of those challenges that you complete like that, they pretty much reward you 3 orbs for each one. There are some where you can get multiples of 3 orbs depending on the performance that you do. Like, if you get a gold, then you get 9, if you get silver, 6, you know, that kind of thing. Oh no! Oh my god. That was brutal. Let me go, let me go. I know they say we can do this the easy way or the hard way, but I always only heard them say we can do this the easy way.
The slum's water is back on. I'd love to see their heads roll when the Baron finds out.
Yeah, I'm sure he's losing lots of sleep over this armpit of the city. We've done what you've asked. Now when do we see the shadow?
When I say so. If I say so. But before I even think about it, I want you to take care of an ammo dump we've ID'd in the fortress. Lots of Crimson Guards, constant patrols. We know it's vulnerable, and the underground needs you to blow up all the ammo you find inside. Get all of it, and we'll deal a body blow to the Baron.
You're sending us in, tough guy. So what's with this we'll deal a body blow stuff?
That's fine. I want the Baron to know that it's me who's hurting him.
They're so edgy. Oh my god. I'm cringing a little bit. But the game is fun. Alright, so the next level that we're going to is pretty difficult. It's quite a difficulty spike, I would say. But we'll do that in the next episode. Until then, hope you have a great day, great night, great afternoon, whatever point of the day you're in, midnight. I've seen that some of you watch my videos at 2, 3 a.m. More power to you. I'm glad that I can do that for you. So, yeah. Until then, bye.